It's probably the last time I play this team. If everything goes well today, switch over to the other team. I'm not going to rush the sweeping. I think that's the important part of not throwing with this team is to pay attention on the sweep. Thanks, Plazik. Thank you. I do have to trick it. I really want to use Charm, though. It is set for I do not have to go to +6. I'm a bit worried about being crit. No! Well, I'm dead to a crit either way, so I might as well sub. Oh. Oh. It's 21 IV. I feel like I can probably get away with Earthquake. Because it's a hiker, it is actually probably safer to try and get Garchomp set up. Thanks, yeah. It's fun to play. How long have I been playing? Pretty much 3 years, properly. Please stop critting me. Uh... Okay, it's under half. I'm going to call it out on this one. That could also have been much worse, much worse. Set 4, which is usually fine. I want the second struggle to crit the sub, probably. To break the sub. I think even if Hydro Pump crits, I would get a substitute up. Okay. I was right about that. That's unfortunate. I think I tricked this back. Yeah, I think I tricked this back. It's going to be random, though. I don't know how I feel about setting up on Tri-Attack. And Tri-Attack will kill Reggie kind of a bit too fast. Nah, we can't do it. We gotta do the emergency Garchomp. Unfortunately, Porygon is 192 HP. It's dead to this struggle. Yeah, it happens. It does happen. Got a long way to go today. We've got to get. I got to get to like 350 at least. The pain. Don't explode. Don't explode. Don't explode. Thank you. No, freeze isn't as dangerous as. The most dangerous thing is basically Quick Claw. Or Registeel getting crit. Technically, I can I think Earthquake's going to be a roll to break the substitute. I probably should substitute until it breaks. Oh, don't do that again. Yeah. Quick Claw and basically Ice Trainers with Abomasnow leads. Because the Hail turns off Reggie Steele's Leftovers healing. Casting is set 4. Because it's faster than me, it won't use Moonlight. Until it runs out of PP like that. I'll let you struggle. It's fine. I might actually need the Ironhead PP. Counter is the most likely move by far. It's a little bit dangerous to curse on this as well. I think, like, I don't think it translates very well from Japanese. There's no point. There's no point really using substitute here. I'm just very concerned about set 2. Marowak Earthquake is one of the few moves that breaks the substitute at +6. Rain actually might be really good for me. If I can keep it up. I should have Earthquaked. I should have Earthquaked. I'm not sure how close I am to fainting. For the substitute to faint. It's set to. This is another dangerous one, is Guillotine. X-Scissor is much safer. It's not a Lewis script, I just use screen capture. If it was a Lewis script, it wouldn't break so often. It's difficult to say when those certain situations against meta goes for if I actually should be substituting or not. I think if it was in second, I would. No, I will make it public at some point. But it is not easy to run this. You need to install a few things in Python. Okay, it's not close combating. That is not a threat. This is dangerous. It is indeed sheer coward. I could go now. Being only at +2 is a bit dangerous for Abomasnow and for Glaceon. I'm definitely not going to let Struggle have another chance to crit me. I'm in a lot of trouble if this is Frostlass 1. Okay. That's fine. It'll never Sucker Punch. Sucker Punch hasn't got kill AI. Let's not Weavile last. Okay. I'm always so scared of set free using U-turn. What if I just flash? Honestly, what if I just flash? It might mean that Garchomp dies. So it has to be set 1. If I flashed Moltres free and it used U-turn, like, it probably is the safest middle ground. I would not be happy though. Oh no. Okay, good. I would like Shadow Ball to actually break the sub at the end, which I think it should be on track to do. Well, that's actually quite useful. I do need to cover for it. I do need to. I actually suspect it's not. I actually suspect it's not set 4. I feel like Adamant Blitz would have broken the sub after the previous damage. It is indeed set 2. Nah. Dangerous. It really does not take much to lose against the Ice Trainers. Like, if I miss Lapras 4 there. I don't really want to give you the item back. It has happened before. I mean, Registeel should be okay. Racial should be UK in general against ice types, just obviously can be frozen. Very rare Blissey 1. Very, very rare set. Does not come up much. Should be using Shadow Ball, really. If you're going to use Sing, I'm going to try and get you to miss. And keep Garchomp's Lum Berry intact. Bum, 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 bum. It's not actually choice locked yet. That's fine. It is D-Knight 4. I think he's even at +6. Ironhead is a roll. Unlucky. It is Tower Saturday. Honestly, that's slightly late. I think I probably am staying in, though. Oh my god, what are you at 21 IV? You're 206, right? When your run is over, just admit when it's at the end. That's some Frontier lyrics right there. Okay, that's really bad. This is very dangerous. I reckon it breaks now. Yeah. It's gonna break again, though. It's very difficult to predict the second one. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Oh, that's scary as well. I would live a earthquake crit at this health. I'm standing right there, exactly. I'm debating whether or not I actually want Sun Up. There are a few fighting sets with Ice Punch, obviously. It didn't work out with the fully paralyzed turns anyway. That is a Jolly Infernate close combat. And now you're going to Quick Claw me? I mean, Latias was still alive, but Jesus. It's so easy for the Garchomp sweep to just fail. Garchomp is a better sweeper than Registeel, though. I'm pretty sure Registeel is safe. Probably require a triple crit. If you're talking about my team... Oh shoot, I opened the wrong thing. Wait a minute. That is not the right tab. This isn't this. That's for this. That's for my next team, though. This is Peter Co's team. It is the very rare but very relevant Skarmory 1. Okay, that's not a set. It's not a deadly final one. Even if this thing freezes, it won't matter. It doesn't do enough damage. The most annoying thing this could do is crit an Ice Fang and then freeze the next one. I should have been paying attention to the order, because I kind of care whether or not this is set for. It's not, though. There's an older FAQ as well. I don't like this thing using knockoff on Registeel. It always breaks a sub with crit payback. I'm really not sure how far along the sub is. Oh yeah, there's a crit and there's a knockoff. God, I was trying so hard to avoid that, but whatever. Okay, it's not Latios Tree. I have to flash, right? Went over this earlier, it could be U-turning. A crit Fire Blast probably would kill Garchomp. It's more likely to... Is it more likely to Hyper Beam or Solar Beam, or is it a pure 50-50 at this point? I don't want to risk Garchomp. I probably do not want to have Sun Up. I mean, I'm substituting anyway. Okay. It could be Lucario 1. Okay, it's set 2. I just like his music. I also don't agree with most of the lyrics. The it's not funny. The misogyny and the homophobia is not good. Interesting. I've never missed Trick into Infernape 3 before. This is a little bit dangerous, actually. I'm pretty sure that Flamethrower almost always breaks the Garchomp sub. I really think I should let Latias faint. Come on, kill me. Lucky. Games like that are the situations where recover would be useful on Latias. Scary. This thing does too much damage to Registeel. That's actually the good one. That is the best outcome for me. It's difficult. I think a 1 HP Latias is worth saving though. If I curse here, the third struggle is probably going to break the sub. Which is very annoying because Glaceon is 140. I don't know what I should be... I actually think I shouldn't have used Substitute. It might be better to Amnesia here. It must be so close to breaking. Remained intact. Okay. There's the crit. Oh, don't do it again. Okay, that's really not good. Nah, don't do that, don't do that, don't do that. Okay, that crit. Slowking 4 has 85 attack. Registeel setting up on Night Slash and Shadow Claw and so on, it really isn't safe. They do not need to crit that often to almost completely deny me. And that crit. It would have to be double crit, I think. That's actually very scary because of Flame Body. Oh my god. I've got to be so careful of Scizor 3. I think I need to let Registeel die. The problem is it might be Scizor 1. Yeah, the FAQ is outdated. Do I substitute? I need to make sure that Scizor 1 does not boost up to +4, because a +4 Technician Bullet Punch can kill Garchomp. I guess I switch, actually. It's a good thing Flame Body is kind of rare. Kira. I often wonder with this song whether or not how close the lyrics are to actually the letter you actually received. It is a Ruin Maniac. I probably should go to +6, actually. It's a rare situation where it is necessary sometimes. Think about this: is if I charm, Salamence really only has to crit a single Earthquake to deny Reggie. I just don't like using Trick against this. It never feels safe. It never feels safe. Wow. Okay, I lived. The self-hit there is very important. It means that I probably do survive 2 Outrages on this sub. Yeah. Oh, I probably do just sit substitute. Oh, no. It's going to superpower next turn. It's not... You are mostly correct. You need a little bit of speed investment for base 70s. Base 70s 90 speed at level 50. So I'm still faster than Dugong, Metagross after Trick. Apart from that, you max out HP and defense pretty much. There is a real argument to be made for 158 speed on Latias too, which is a very different build. I hate this matchup because I give it Blaze if I attack. Yeah. Well, I was also surprised. I assume that was probably a min roll. God damn it. Oh. I actually hope it said 4 for once. It's set free. Hey Selen, how was factory? I'm guessing it didn't go well from what you just said. Yeah, if Selemon's crits ready seal, I'm in trouble. It would really only take 2 crits, I think, to severely hamper my setup. I'm actually not sure if I should go back to Larias. Yeah, I think Togekiss is kind of interesting in Lucky Chant. The Togekiss strict lead idea. I'm just going to trick this thing. The problem with Lucky Chant is it lasts 5 turns, right? So it lasts a turn you use it, then you switch, and then there's 3 turns left. It would be useful for Garchomp, though. It would be useful for Garchomp. Because then you could Lucky Chant and switch Garchomp into, like, Hyper Beams and stuff. Of course you crit on the final one. And of course it's Rhyperior. I bet it's Rhyperior 4 as well. I kind of have to use Substitute there because of Rhyperior 3. Okay, that is not that is not either of them. Okay, it's Lightning Rod at least. I really hate Registeel. I really hate it. Oh, I think I let Latias die here. Okay, well if I that does change it a little bit. It's the combination of being slow on Registeel, the combination of being slow and not being crit proof, it's really bad. If I was just one of those, it would be fine, I think. Well, I mean, if I wasn't slow, that'd be so incredibly broken. I think Garchomp's always got this right. Sailor Carlo. Okay, we did not miss. And we did not get ice sharded. We'll go back to Drapion soon. It's just that I can play so much faster with this team. I played this team's about 5 times faster than the other team, which I think it makes it worth it at the start. More U-turn. Go on, do it. Do it. Signal beam is not U-turn. It should break on like the 5th sub or something. I mean the 5th curse. Unless it keeps missing. Slightly annoying. I'm gonna have to wait it out. Okay. It will break. It's definitely a roll to break. I don't believe for a second that it's not. It's guaranteed a Shadow Ball. I don't think it can Destiny Bond. I think the chance of that is actually 0. That crit is annoying. Sub probably has 10, 12 HP left at this point. Even less, apparently. Crit would break the sub. It'll be random between Frenzy Plant and Hyper Beam. This again. That's a very annoying crit. Oh my god, you're not guaranteed to go for it. Oh no. Yeah, that was the last blast at least. Shall I just go for it? Zard 4. No way! Double bright powder. Fuck. Yeah. It is at least guaranteed to focus blast here. It can't actually blast burn, which is good. Which is definitely good. Problem is, as soon as it's out of focus blast, it can blast burn. Please, Sam. Yeah. So it didn't miss a single one. I can't do much. I'm at +4, so air slash does around. Air slash probably does 6 or 7 damage. Amnesia is now pointless. I mean, on the other hand, if I amnesia again, Blastburn probably does under 40. That might matter, actually. It also might matter if air slash crits. I'm trying to think what the perfect amount of damage to do is. Obviously, I can't one-shot this. I'm quite tempted by the idea of double curse Ironhead and then curse all the way down. What is the exact breakpoints on Gen 4 Blastburn? I do not want to curse all the way up and then hit it. That's just going to cause it to Blastburn. So it's 40%. I need to, as long as I don't do more than 60% of it, I'm safe. Well, at +2, Ironhead crit probably does do around 60% to Charizard. I'm not stalling this. I want as many non-blast burns as possible. That's good. I'm so scared of air slash critting and exposing me. What is your idea, CISO? I'm seeing it now. I'm seeing the air slash crit, and then I crit Ironhead. I put it in Blaze, and Blast Burn crit kills me. I don't know. Would Guzzlord be good in the tower? I have to go for this. No. This is the brightest powder ever. I have to sub. It will fail if it blast burns, but there's nothing I can do. Right, okay. Oh, fuck this. Please just don't crit. I'll live it. Oh no, that is such a cursed HB Dodo. I'm going to heal up to 44 on the turn after this. I can't sub. At least I didn't crit. Oh, what do I do now, though? My original plan was to curse up to +6 now. I'm a bit worried that I won't even kill it. Have I screwed myself? If I attack again, it's going to be under 40, I think. Anything except Blast Burn is good as long as it doesn't crit. It's just occurred to me how bad an Ancient Power boost would be as well. Just don't crit. Okay, good. I mean, what if I just attack twice? Because it can't double blast burn, it has to recharge. Air slash crit wouldn't break a full HP sub like this. I'm at +3. It's probably a roll. It is going to blast burn for certain now. Thing is, Blaze Blast Burn does like 60, obviously, so I definitely need to hit one of the next two Ironheads. This will be a YouTube video, yeah, don't worry. God, that was so cursed. That was so cursed. The problem is the well, people are gonna look at that and think it means Registeel OP. I was like, that's not the lesson. That's not the lesson. The overlay should it should read it's Red Parasol Lady Sammy. It should also see that she only has set 3 Pokemon. It is set 3, right? I'm pressuring everything now. Does she have like a rogue random thing? I only see set 3. It is only set 3. I'm not sure I'm not sure why it's broken. It should just say set 3. Anyway. Don't worry, Ciso. I have made peace. I have made peace. I'm so mentally done with Tower. Nice. Luckily, that shouldn't matter. Even this thing locked into Outrage. If it crits, it breaks the sub. It only has to do that 3 times, and I'm super low. I've got no feeling for where my sub HP is at. So I'm just gonna wait. Okay, well that answers my question. That just meant because it was at 0. I miss being able to skill swap these things. Hitmonchan. Mods. Why is Hitmonchan at match 275? It would never crit. Hey, Leaf. Mods. Finally, a Thunderwave. These are meant to be much more common than they are, I swear. I think Thunderwave is one of the most common moves you can get. I think it is the most common move on turn 1 after Trick from Latias. For anyone wondering, I do Amnesia last because I want the sub to actually break like that. So I get a full HP sub. Unless it crits, which always seems to happen. Safest way to play this, it probably doesn't matter. Perfume came naturally. Yes. I might go to +4 here, actually. You are quite a bit stronger, Alakazam. I could miss set 3, obviously. I think I just attack. We all know that Bright Powder would never activate. This thing is actually super, super annoying. I mean, I'm kind of tempted to do. What if I just Earthquake? Get Earthquake disabled. I guess Substitute disable also doesn't matter. Of course you miss. I don't mind being at +2. You would never explode. That's never happened before. And I'd never miss trick. See? That's never happened. Break, 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 break. There we go. It is satisfying to do Reggie setups, but it is also often completely pointless. Mark? Is it over? I should live the Megahorn. I am still. I'm not sure how safe this actually is. The Megahorn miss makes it safer. It's not very safe, is it? It's never safe. Mark Horse, yeah. You can stop gritting now, Heracross. It's Carsten. Oh boy. Like, who coded Head Smash into this game? Why is Head Smash got special AI? What is so special about Head Smash? Why can't Head Smash just have Double Edge's AI? Time for Lapras into Glaceon. I'm ready. Even better, Glaceon into Lapras. I was joking. Guillotine time? That's not guillotine. Give it fewer chances to crit, I think it's probably better. I'm not even gaining that much HP on average. That was Fisher, wasn't it? And that was also Fisher, yep. Lovely. Okay, that's not the worst case scenario. Okay. I was just envisioning a Snowcloak Pokemon coming out there. Please don't explode. Okay. It's Ginger, 21 IV, but Golem is 150 HP. It's alive on 2. Crud. Even against this, I don't think Garchomp's ever really getting the safe setup. It would only have to crit one Shadow Ball. The other Shadow Balls would all break the sub. It would just be a disaster. Drapion Hole. I feel like Drapion Hole wouldn't be too bad. Obviously, the ground not great, but probably fine. I own exactly 0 plushies. It should be Ice Beam or Hail. Gunfer is set 4. Hail is the better one. I don't think some money would cover the price of a plushie. They're all so expensive. I have said in the past, and I will stick by it, that if I break the Tower record, I will get a Drapion plushie. I'll probably get a Miss Magis plushie as well. I feel like I've played for so long, but what I've actually done is I've only actually played 63 games. So it's probably Heracross 3. It is Heracross 3. I'm a bit scared of this thing. This thing does too much damage. It does way too much damage. This Heracross set really only has to crit once with Megahorn to put me really far behind. I never had any in childhood either. Right, what do we reckon? Double team stall out, Roar, or the Brave Bird crit? I don't need Ironhead PP after this, so I might as well just try and hit it as much as possible and not let it double team again. Oh my god, Snowfair. The you've just triggered the Lakari memory from this week. I leak my I leak my notepad and it's all just links to plushies. The problem is, unlike a lot of drama, it's not actually that funny because he's probably going to jail. It was all over my YouTube feed on Friday like a rash. All of these videos being shoved down my throat. A streamer basically opened his notepad, and the contents of the notepad were illegal in a bad way involving children. No. I can't understand just streaming your whole PC. I mean, it just seems so stupid. Go on, it's time for Super Luck. It is weirdly common. I was saying, there's one thing I don't have to worry about, and it's that, because because I don't ever look at anything like that. It did occur to, I was thinking about the CP conversations in our Discord. I'm like, this would look so bad out of context. People talking about getting more CP. It's just like, it's really bad. Oh, that was a turn of luck. Poor Battle Castle. Battle Castle is always going to be cursed. The castle points. I've got no feeling. Got no feeling for how close I am to breaking. Oh my god, you're right. The Wisp lock is actually really annoying. Well, you missed twice. Because Latias is burned, I would very much like to keep my Lum. Nice. Is that why she got kicked out of the Battlefront tier? It was a scientist, it is set to. Valplume 2 does not have investment. I think Grassknot probably still does too much to Garchomp. Far too much, probably. So I can't just switch. I can switch now, though. It does bother me that Simon has the wrong image still. I keep saying I have to fix it, but I have not. I was very surprised when Andrew got his title stripped over the Epstein stuff, because when that happened, I was like, there must be something that the palace is aware of that is going to come out. It still has not come out, but I'm expecting something much worse to come out at some point. It must be out there. I technically probably should just substitute until it's out of Horn Drills. I don't want to go too low at the same time. It's only got one left. I want to... Okay. I really don't want to get frozen as a PI. He must be. He must be cheating. I don't know anything about Heart Gold Soul Silver speedrunning apart from like randomly watching a few people on Twitch over the years. But there's no way he's legit. It must. The simple explanation is just if it was something that wasn't important for speedrunning, like if it wasn't to do with wild encounters, maybe. What would be the worst combination of 3 Pokemon for your team? Muck 4 lead. But actually, no. I think the worst possible lead would probably be a U-turner. I would say Infernape 1 leading with U-turn. I'm trying to think now. What would be the best thing to U-turn into? Probably Infernape 1 U-turning into Gliscor 1. That would be horrendous. I don't know, Ciso. I don't know. I mean, if he's messing around with the ROM and his DS, okay, maybe his stuff is broken. But you know, if you want to speedrun Heart Gold and you cheat for it, the cheats might come out in like a random Mareep run because maybe you can't turn it off. I've got no idea. Oh yeah, let's Horn Drill. I think I should attack. I really think I should attack. Okay, Bright Powder, sure. Well, I think the scariest opening is probably Gastrodon or Muk because of Sticky Hold. Gastrodon 4 or Muk 4. That is the single scariest one. I don't know what to do here. Flare Blitz is way too much VP for me to just substitute. I probably can get out of Horn Drills, but... You survive that? That's so annoying. Because this last one, Celix, I wonder if I should actually switch here. Maybe stay in one more turn. If I'm staying in, I'm risking the crit, which means I should substitute anyway. Yeah. I would be very interested in the explanation if it's not cheating. Okay, but I don't know. Maybe it is just broken hardware. I mean, cheaters don't have to get records, right? I will stay. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna say anything of any authority because I'm just not in the speedrunning community at all, and I don't know him. But it is so bizarre. And you would, I suppose, actually, because of... I don't think it would matter for the Heart Gold run, right? The manipulating enemy levels so you don't run into them as wild Pokemon. I really don't think that would matter. But maybe it matters in a different game. The thing about Life Orb Mamoswine is it does actually exist. In which game, Selen? Does that have ice? No. So Mamoswine 4 is the Life Orb set. It's Earthquake, Ice Fang, Stone Edge, Double Edge. It's max attack. It's not that unlikely. You know about the birthday paradox, right, Selen? If there are 30, it's not even 30, it's like 23 people, it's a 50% chance one of them share a birthday. You think about how many, even if you don't have a big attempt count, if you have like 100 attempts and you've generated 100 65k numbers, the chance of any of them overlapping with each other, it doesn't seem that unlikely. Particularly since a lot of runners do have attempts much higher than 100. The thing is, most runners probably won't notice when they get I think the same seed is quite common, but probably most runners don't notice. So what was special about your case is the fact that you noticed because it lasted that long, probably. Yeah, I don't know anything about Manipulus, but I would assume the etiquette in Manipulus is to just play and not bother fiddling with the clock at all. Not trying to make it random, not trying to do anything, just play. I guess it probably is open to abuse, maybe if someone set the clock to something offline and then started playing, but I forgot about you need diamond dust, don't you, on certain days, so that does mess with that a bit. I don't know. Yeah. The diamond dust, okay. In that case, it's even more common. Yep. And you go morning. I think, again, I think like 99.9% of speedrunners are legit. I do. I think it's very rare for someone to cheat. But if something really weird happens that no one's ever seen before, in a game played as much as Heart Gold, I am very suspicious immediately. We've even got the source code for Heart Gold at this point. If his DS is severely, severely fucked, that might explain it though. Because obviously most DSs are not fucked. It's probably actually even more than 99.9%. The problem is that if you have 1,000 players and you have one cheater. If that cheater wants to get world record, they can. At least with speedrunning, most speedrun games have too much skill, so the cheater would probably have to at least get to a level where they could plausibly get the world record. I know the cosmic bit flip idea is fun, but it all came from Super Mario 64, didn't it? The idea that a randomly the PC just got a bit flip in memory, but that's been disproven, right? He was just cheating. The guy who originally did that. I think the thing about cheating Pokemon speedruns specifically is, yeah, you could do it, but it's like in the manip categories, people are going to catch you out if you do the manip wrong and it still works out. And in Manipless, oh shoot, what is this? Something's open. What is this? I'm so glad that didn't. Windows did a massive. What was that? Some kind of cloud service thing did a massive pop up on my screen. I couldn't see anything for like 5 seconds. Thank you, Team Sky, Paper Mario. Notepad. The thing about Pokemon though is that if you cheat a manip, I think you're an idiot. And it's probably easier to just learn the manip route anyway than it is to fake it. And if you cheat in Manipless, there's so much luck involved, I think people would just notice. They'd be like, this guy never gets unlucky. It would just become obvious, I think. And if you cheat in any game that gets played a lot as well, people are just going to be like, nah. The speedrun CISO. The speedrun. Sorry, the blindfolded guy. The blindfolded guy, is it? It is difficult because you can get lucky. You can get lucky, but yeah. The thing about CISO, the blindfold guy, I remember watching it, I was like, he's done it for so long. I remember thinking, wouldn't it be easier to just actually play blindfold? And then you don't have to worry about faking anything because you're just doing it. Like the insane editing skills and everything. The thing is, even after watching Carl's video on it, I still couldn't see most of the glitches. I was like, I just completely missed it. There was one it pointed out, it got a red circle around it. I looked at it, I was like, I couldn't see it, and I had to watch it again to see it. You know, I'm just saying, I never had Stadium as a kid. I played it once when I was like 15. I would like to play it properly sometime. Pokemon is satanic. I think stadium rentals would be a great piece of content. I agree. The thing is, I'm really not actually very good at Gen 2. It would be a learning curve for me to do stadium in a way that, for example, Subway wouldn't be. Interesting answer, Simo. Oh, does Ori not stream anymore? I've forgotten about Ori. There was a video I saw. I can't actually remember what channel it was. It was someone doing PBR with rentals. And I watched it out of interest, and I remember being really unsatisfied by how they managed to win. Like, it felt like a mega cheese. At the same time, the final Coliseum thing in PBR is just insanely difficult. Yeah, I'm not a big speedrun fan, though. Speedrunning often devolves into just clicking the attacking moves. Which I don't mind watching, but I just don't have very much interest in playing it. Bum. Can I play the trigger, you guys? I don't know. I'm just going to put it on the playlist. So I would say Battle Tower in Gen 4. I would say the first 41 games are easy and then it gets hard. I seriously doubt I'll ever beat Worcester in factory speedrunning. I seriously doubt it. Just looking purely at the attempt count Worcester had, like, I don't think I'm gonna grind that. Oh, speed on. I don't even think I would hold the record for that for very long. I am very, very scared of collectors because they're set 1. Luckily, this is not a problem. I think max speed up Gen 4, fully leaning into the speed up like Dave does, would be nuts. I mean, that'd be so difficult. I think that would be like 1. Because you got to remember, what is worse success rate in Gen 4 speedrunning? Worse, it does it like, it's like 1 in 200 maybe, he finishes. And you basically don't have time to react to anything with speed up. So I think it might be around 1 in 2,000. If you are fully pushing it. But if you are not fully pushing it, obviously the success rate can be much higher than that. God damn it. I can go Latias, but I'm poisoned. I'm going to be dead to Crunch. And I don't think I'm ever going to go Latias, Charm, and then go back to Garchomp because I'm just risking the same Earthquake crit. So I think I'm just going to kill this. Warlord set 1 is fine, right? I probably can't switch to Latias, though. So I think against this, what I should do is substitute twice so that Ice Beam and Surf both kill, but Surf won't be guaranteed to kill. No Surf, though. Okay, in that case, what's the best thing we can do against this? I want to say I just T-Wave Flash. One Amnesia, because Surf probably can one-shot the sub. I probably do need +6. Actually, I should just attack now. Let's just attack now. In case I'm wrong. But what is that emote? How did that get approved? It's Tentacle, but it's not Tentacle 2, so we're probably safe. Jesus. Is it actually the Year of the Horse? The back-to-back Tentacle. Oh no, don't crit me. That's not nice. It's a camper. It's 21 IV. It's 162. So It's alive on 2 HP. I do have to attack. I do have to attack. Let's at least do this first. That way the Garchomp can maybe do a setup. I don't think there's any chance I Oko at +6, but... no. Wow, didn't get flame-bodied. This is the song that everyone knows the lyrics to. Don't explode. Was that Chesto? It was. I have no idea. I have no idea if... no. I have an idea about you, though. Very rare scenario where the Ironhead flinch chance actually comes in. I do have to trick all of them. Yeah, that... it really does only have to crit once. I'm not going to go back to full now. Oh my god, that crit as well. You're 139, aren't you? The thing is, I have to set up. Okay, that is good news. Aura Sphere? No. I'm not going to let you flinch me to death. .308? That's not right. We are at 310, right? It's only missed 2. Okay, no. Morning brain. I'm not joking. I feel like 20% of games should be T-Wave wins. T-Wave win? The game is listening to me. Give me more. Give me more T-Wave. I do like the grass trainers there. They're my favourites. I also quite like the set free trainers. They are also usually quite kind. I forgot that this was a 21 IV. Scary face, most likely, right? No misses, that sucks. That must have been banned, right? That break. It was Fire Fang. Yeah, that must have been banned. This is definitely Registeel's song. What? Nice finches. Nice crit. I need to be careful now because it's entering the brain rot part of the stream where I'm just increasingly losing focus. Where's Claydol? Where's Mamoswine, guys? It's your live orb Mamoswine. Is he gonna kill me? I'm not sure if I can cover for that break. It was probably random. Bonus Gengar, yeah. I'm not sure. I feel like there must be something in the background that triggers the Gengar text read. Because I grayscale it, Trillis, I grayscale this name. And then I feed it into the character reader. And it tests each character out. Aaron, Gengar, what else appears sometimes? Lyron also appears sometimes. So yeah, I'm not sure what it is. I've got no idea how close I am to breaking. I did think it was close. So that was Avalanche, right? That's the only one that I'm faster than? Yeah. Snowcloak Frostlass, let's go. Okay. Double trick. The chance that I spell this song right is probably 0 on the first attempt without spell check or anything. Could it be the nicknames? This is deadly. I really, really am scared of explosion. There's been no turn 1 explosion yet. There's often like 1 per stream. T-Wave, I've got a better chance of it delaying the end of Sandstorm. I can attack now and get 4 turns of Sand. I think that's probably best. No, Ladio's free. The animated emotes are so cool, aren't they? I should probably commission. Because I'm guessing it wouldn't be short. Registeel Wave. God, this thing also does too much damage. It doesn't even need to be Heracross free. I'm actually curious what Peter Coat did against Heracross. There's the crit. Go on, do it again. Oh, it's not funny. It is actually not funny. I can't trick this back either because of Focus Punch doing way too much. I wonder if it was actually better to Outrage Breloom because, like, yeah, it can be Focus Sash, and obviously, if Effect Sport activates and I'm locked into Outrage, I am going to be confused, and the last Pokemon could survive Outrage by being resistant to it, but I wonder if it is better or not. God, it's funny because in my head, Heracross is like a free win. The problem is I definitely can't charm Heracross because of bulk up and because close combat does way too much damage to Reggie. So it is just trick. How many times did it crit me? It crit me... Did it crit me 2 times and then also crit struggle? It is... Honestly, it's not even that unlikely. The Focus Sash would have been really bad, though. If there was no Focus Sash Breloom, I would say that Outrage is definitely better. Probably was better to Outrage, if I had to guess. We do have the elusive Latias set free. Is that too late? It's not actually too late. And I do quite like having Garchomp as backup against legendary trainers. It's always a little bit difficult to know what to maximize on. I think I would rather go +5, +6 though. I'm not substituting for Sheer Cold. Okay. At least he didn't crit this time. Right. So Ice Punch is actually a big problem. Okay, at least he didn't freeze. I'll forgive the crit. Ooh. I think it breaks. Okay. That's scary. I do really like going for a substitute first in case it is Lucario free and it drops its own. But at the same time, if Lucario roars, I don't know. Okay. It's almost certainly Lucario 4. Lucario 1 would roar. Are we actually going to reach 350? I said we had to. I'll be honest, the more I play this team, the more I really doubt Pizco's streak. There's so many things that can go wrong. Hmm. Yeah, there's a few Pokemon that get it, and there are a few Shell Armor Pokemon that get it, but you have to be so bulky to live the physical moves and set up with Curse. I really don't think the Iron Defense, Amnesia, Battle Armor sets are even any better. Like, for most of these games, Clear Body is better than Battle Armor. Even this Starmie, if it crits me 4 times, I'm very low. I guess I would trick it back in that case. No confuse. It's a lot easier to set up Registeel if you don't bother using Substitute early. Don't have to worry about counting the Substitute HP in your head. You don't have to worry about being crit randomly either. But against most sets, you do need the safety. Inga. Yeah, I'm scared of this thing. Like, is it better to just curse twice and then sub? Like, probably is. Well, there was our first full health explosion. Luckily, it didn't happen on the lead. I am probably in crunch kill range. I've already had this on screen. It doesn't matter. Garchomp never loses. Lantern heard me say it doesn't matter. I decided to crit twice. No sash. I do obviously save HP on average by using substitute in these scenarios, but I wonder what the actual average difference is anyway. Static. On one hand, I've actually got to do it. I'm not going to risk static here. No crits. No crits. Oh my god, it's set free Whiscash. I'm really glad I was using substitute. I really don't want to substitute because of Dragon Dance. Okay. I don't want to die to a super crowd power crit. Special treat, no hacks. Maybe I'm a fan of Christy now. She has beaten me before in the tower, though. Honestly, including Factory, I've probably lost to almost everyone. So far, have you ever got an aggro team? I haven't even played. Like if aggro does not, if aggro doesn't include Blissey, then I don't think I've ever really played past 100. Like honestly, my best streak with pure aggro is probably from when I was a kid, and I got 150 or something. It's a bit embarrassing that I died to a Draco from Kingdra. I probably should live that on average. It's fine though. It would never crit again. So when Diamond and Pearl came out, I got a laptop a year later, I think. But I already knew about EVs. That was near the peak of my competitive career in terms of how much I played. But people weren't very good back then. Including I also wasn't that good. Good enough. Oh my god, it's so far. Look at the bar. It's just it's so far. If it crit Reggie twice, that probably would be enough to potentially make it faint too early. Not sure if my skills are good enough to do that, but that would be quite funny. Yeah. You know what? The idea that came in my head was, you know how some YouTubers do this thing where they have like an ad, and there's like a bar to show the progress of the ad, and the ad bar always goes like this. I was like, we could do a fake, non-linear bar for the streak to build hype. The problem is it wouldn't work on me if I coded it. The first win is half the bar. Oh. It would be quite funny to do that though. I think I would do that as a. I could do that as a joke for something else, but I'm not going to do it as a joke for Tower. Yawn. That'll be good enough. The most difficult step is the first step. Oh, I didn't flinch. I wasn't really expecting that. Okay. Kind of down for a Garchomp setup here. Please, no Latios free. Okay. I was thinking that if I could do anything at all to mitigate Bright Powder, and I actually just can't. It is on full shuffle, but yeah, that was an interesting segue. Oh shoot, no. No. I was thinking of Gen 3, Steelix 3. No. Stop. I can't wait to lose because I just go Gen 3 mode into one of these. There's so much. Just never safe from crits. Heatran 4 is actually quiet. Okay, I still lose out on that then. It must be really close to breaking. Okay. I hate how I give all of these starters Blaze. Okay, that's fine. I'm really not sure if that's going to be Endure or not. Apparently not. Endure is guaranteed if it's possible to endure. Okay, I forgot about Blast Burn. So it was below 40 but above 35. Does sort of make sense. That is a very narrow HP range, but it probably was almost exactly how much damage I did. Ooh. I was hoping you wouldn't do that twice. Oh my god, it's a +3 attack. Okay. It's got effectively 260 attack. Jesus. Crit would be so bad. Jesus, that is terrifying. I got lucky with the Revengers there. It's a lot more likely to Earthquake than Revenge. And counter is also possible. Probably last round. Time to get exploded on. No. Don't do that again. Against the Hiker, how many sets do I really... I mean, the Earth Power Play-Doh and so on is actually quite a big issue. I'd really like to be +5, but it's too greedy. Crud. Okay, thank God. Thank God you're the terrible one. This is the last stream with this team, I think. Then we'll go back to Slowman's tower. Was this a 21 IV trainer? Because if it was, it's dead here. I guess I'll sub first in case. Okay. No sash. Okay. Please. That's fine. Doing this because I'm not absolutely certain that surely +6 earthquake kills, right? I'm only hesitating because breeding 1 is impish. The punishment isn't too bad. Okay. Raw. No, Frost that's 1 or 2. It's going to be very close here. I've got no idea whether or not it was Technician is the thing. I don't know how much that actually did. How long have I been streaming? 2:54. I'll do one more. Go for 3 hours. T-Wave. Oh, okay. I was so pissed off at Ampharos yesterday. Ampharos 3 and Gen 3. God, that's just... I don't mind Gen 3 factory Ampharos at 31 IVs, but it's just so slow. Otherwise, base 55 speed. Surely you break the sub soon. Yeah. I do not want to get paralyzed by static. Oh no. Oh. Okay, no quick law at least. Come on, Lumberry, 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 Lumberry. No, no. Okay, that's good as well. The thing is, whenever I can lose, I should probably play at 1x speed for YouTube. I was kind of hoping it would do this actually, because there are a lot of fire types on the Legendary Spammers teams. I am not that happy to see Heatran though. Okay, so it's a roll, that's fine. I'll do the Drapion one next week, yeah. Double fire then, okay. It's fine. Garchomp will win. Come on. Focus Ash. Focus Ash. And payback. Could be worse. Right. I am not thunderwaving this. I mean, probably never. Could probably fit in a flash here, though. It missed, so it is guts. It is a tough one because policemen are still fighting type specialists. I valued a +4 quite highly. Okay. Please don't explode. I'm pretty sure this is Coco. Okay. I think this is only safe because Bite's got so much PP. I refuse to be paralyzed. Just break it. Yeah. If I got paralyzed and Umbreon comes out, I could actually lose. It would be not desperately unlikely. Nidoking for final one. It's random between Megahorn and Outrage. Okay, GG. Ooh, where are we gonna raid? Is anyone playing? Anyone to go live? CISO is live. Will raid CISO. Dave is also live, but he's live on YouTube. At least we didn't lose. And look, we're like 15% of the way there. God, I hate this game. See you later, guys. See you later. Have a good weekend.